Ode to a Nightingale by J.Keats. My heart aches, and a drowsy numbness pain my saints, as though of hemlock I had drunk, or emptied some dull opiate to the drain. 1 minute passed, and Leathward had sunk. 'Tis not to envy of thy happy lot, but being too happy in thy happiness, that thou, like being dried up trees, in some melodious plot of pitch and grain, and shadows numberless, singest summer and full-throated ease. Oh, for a draught of vintage that had been cooled a long age in deep delved earth, tasting of flora and country grain, dance and provincial song, and sunburnt mirth. Oh, for a baker full of warm south, full up through the blissful hippocrane, with bedded bubbles winking at the brim, and purple stained mouth, that I might drink and leave the world unseen, and with thee faded away into the forest dim, fade far away, dissolve, and quite forget what thou amongst leaves hast never known, the weariness, the fever, and the fret. Here, where men sit and hear each other groan, where palsy shakes a few, sad, lost grey hairs, where youth grows pale as fixture thin and dies, where but to think is to be full of sorrow, and leaden eye despair, where beauty cannot keep her lustrous eyes, and new love find at them beyond tomorrow. Away, away, for I will fly to thee, not charioted by Bacchus and his birds, but on the viewless wings of Pharisee, through the dull brain perplexed under turds, already with thee, tender as the night, and happily Queen Moon is on her throne, clustered around by all her starry face. But here there is no light, save what from heaven is with the bridges blown through wondrous glooms and winding mossy ways. I cannot see what flowers at my feet, nor what soft incense hung upon the boughs, but in embalmed darkness, guess each sweet, very the seasonable mount endows the grass, the thicket, and the fruity wild, white hawthorn, and the pastoral eglantine, fast-fading violets covered up in leaves, and mid-May's eldest child, the coming March rose, full of dew wine, the murmurous haunt of flies on summer eves. Darkling I listen, for many a time I have been half in love with his full date, called him soft names in many a mused rhyme, to take into the air my quiet breath, no more than ever seems it rich to die, to seize upon midnight with no pain, while thou art pouring forth thy soul's bird in such an ecstasy. Still wouldst thou sing, and I have ears in vain, to thy quiet requiem become a sword. Thou wasn't born for death, immortal bird. No hungry generation treads thee down. The voice I heard this passing night was heard in ancient days by emperor and clown. Perhaps the self-same song that found a pet to the sad heart of Ruth, vain, seek for home. She stood in tears amid the lion corn, the same that ofttimes hath charmed magic casement, open on the firm pearlized seas, in a fair lands forlorn. Forlorn, the very word is like a bell to toll me back from thee to my sole self. Adieu, the fancy cannot cheat so well as she is famed to do, deceiving elf. Adieu, adieu, thy plaintive anthem fades past near the meadows, over the still stream of the hillside, and now 'tis buried deep in the next valley glades. Was it a vision or a waking dream? Flake that music. Do I wake or sleep?